Hello and welcome. I'm Saffron from saffrondemonizes.com, and in today's video we'll be looking at EFT for if you are experiencing mood swings. So we're talking about when you just feel dreadful for no reason and you're not sure why. Maybe there is a reason but you aren't aware of it. We're talking about when you feel just really weepy and anything can set you off. If you get angry and you're not really sure why. So it can be stuff where there are underlying causes in your life that you haven't quite worked out yet. It can be, if you're a woman, it can be the way that you're affected by your cycle at different times during the month. It could be outside influences, energetically or socially, or anything that can affect your mood that you don't quite have an explanation for. You don't really know what to do about it. So yeah, the tapping is going to be about when you feel really rubbish and you don't know why. So let's begin. We're going to start here on the side of the hand, and if you haven't done one of these videos before, all you need to do is copy off what I'm doing, repeat what I'm saying, and there's more info about what to do on my page if you want more info, but really it's super easy. So we start here on the karate chop point on the side of the hand, and we'll say, even though I sometimes feel really low and I have no explanation for that, that's okay. And I love and accept myself exactly as I am. Even though I sometimes get really weepy, if this isn't what it is for you, you can switch it to angry or agitated, however it feels. So even though I sometimes feel that way, I love and accept myself exactly as I am. Even though I sometimes have really low moods, and I don't even know what causes them, that's okay. And I love and accept myself fully and completely. Sometimes I have really low moods, and sometimes I get really weepy or really agitated and restless, and I don't know what makes it happen. It feels so frustrating not to know. If I knew, then I could do something about it, or at least just plan for it. But I really don't know what causes it. What causes these really low moods? They just take me by surprise. And all of my plans have to be set aside. That feels really hard for me. I don't know when this is going to happen, and I don't know why. Sometimes I feel on edge, just anticipating one of these weepy moods. It's really frustrating for me. And sometimes I worry about those around me. Maybe it's frustrating for them. And that just feels like a whole another bunch of pressure. Much more pressure that I'm putting on myself. To manage these moods. I don't know where they come from. And I don't quite know what to do with them. But I'd like to love and accept myself and all of my emotions. I'd like to give myself space to just feel how I feel. To just be who I am in the moment. These moods seem to take over my life sometimes. They're just so unpredictable. And maybe they just need space. I wonder how it would be to give these emotions some space. To allow myself to feel weepy, or angry, or sad. I wonder what these emotions would do if they were allowed the space to exist. All of these strong emotions. I'm finding compassion for myself now. It's hard to have strong emotions in such an emotionless world. I have such strong emotions, and I love myself for the way that I deal with that. I've done so well with this. And I'm choosing to be kind to myself now. Choosing to be kind to these emotions. Take a deep breath. So that can be tricky. That can bring up a lot of emotion in itself, just allowing yourself to have that space to feel how you feel. And it is tricky because we are expected to be consistent and to be able to do the things that we've planned to do. And if you're taken by these sudden unexpected moods that you can't predict, it can be really tricky. And you might have noticed that part of the way through that script I switched from mainly using the word moods to mainly using the word emotions, because I think moods can have some connotations that can be a bit judgmental. It's as if we're calling ourselves moody. And emotions is a much more neutral word, a much kinder word, and a word that covers every aspect of how we can feel. And I think the challenging emotions that we experience, whether they're expected or unexpected, or explained or unexplained, I think if we label those as emotions rather than moods, we can just see them as part of that continuum, part of that spectrum of emotion that we all experience. So it's interesting to try giving your emotions space, even the difficult ones, and see what happens. What often happens when you truly accept them as they are is that they begin to dissipate. They're not as strong anymore, but you can't do it with the intention of getting rid of them. It has to be full acceptance, genuine acceptance. So that can be tricky to do, but it is worth a try. So I hope that this was helpful, and if you have any questions about any of it, then please do get in touch. If you are interested in one-to-one sessions, I do have some spaces available at the moment, and I would love to hear from you. regardless of whether you want one-to-one sessions, just to hear how you get on, and whether there's anything more that I can do to be helpful and to make these videos more user-friendly. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye!